The UK government is trying to combat illegal working, and that's why there's been an adjustment to the right to work checks, and that is what I'll be talking about in today's video. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new, my name is Faith Ojone, and on this channel I talk about ways you can travel and settle abroad, and I also provide you with resources on how you can get started. So if this is the kind of content you like, hit the subscribe button to join the family. Without saying so much guys, let's get straight into the video. Starting from 1st of October, the process at which an employer performs the right to work check will be adjusted a little bit. The right to work adjustment was introduced on the 30th of March, so they had to adjust the process at which employers perform right to work. That was during the pandemic, so everything was online. During the pandemic, how employers perform the right to work check when you get to the UK, because that was the time we came into the UK, they already changed the process at which you can perform the right to work check. So you have to carry your BRP on your face and show your employer. I think the employer has to take a picture and keep that record to say that okay, you have the right to work check. So before the COVID hit, how the UK performed the right to work check is in person. So you have to go to your office when you resume work. Of course, then when you start work, you go to the office. It wasn't work from home. So when you go to the office, you go with your BRP card in person, and you have to check your right to work. But during the pandemic, everything was mostly online. You either send them your share code, show your BRP. So starting from October 1st of 2022, the UK government have announced that there will be an adjustment to the right to work check. What is the new process for an employer to perform a right to work check? Starting from the 1st of October 2022, employers must carry out one of the prescribed checks before employment commence as set in our guidelines. That is the process on the UK government's website. So these checks they have over 3 checks. So employers must carry out 1, a manual right to work check. Number 2, a right to work check using IDVT through the service of an identity service provider. So that is IDSP. An employer can use the IDSP to perform an employee's right to work check. And the third one is a home office online right to work check, which is like the employee submitting their share code and sending it to the employer. Then the employer will now use the share code to go and verify the employee's right to work check on the employer's portal. I know I'm using employer. Okay, let me explain. So as an employee, let's say you get a job in a company, you have a separate portal where you can go and generate your share code. You have to go to the government, gov.uk, then you go to employees portal, then input your details, which include your name, date of birth, and all of that. Then they will generate a share code. It's that share code, you now send it to your employer. Then the employer will now have to go to the employer's portal. So employees portal is separate from the employer's portal. So when the employer now input your share code on the employer's portal, they can now see your right to work check. On how it's going to be displayed, it's going to show your name, when your visa is valid for, and when your visa is expiring. So the employers need to stay updated with your visa to know when your visa will be, how long your visa would last, and when it will expire. And the employer will have to print out a copy and insert it in the company's documentation of you. So I'm guessing most companies have like a file of all their employees, so they will print that out with your picture. So your right to work check will have your photograph, so the employer will have to print it out with your picture and the expiring date of your visa, and they will document it. And once in a while the HR will have to be going to verify to stay updated to know that okay, your visa expires at a time, so that you need to renew your visa so you can be working in the company. So the manual right to work check, I think that was the pattern they were using before COVID struck, in going with the office with your BRP and showing the HR your actual physical BRP. Again, the BRP thing has changed. Before, when you come to the UK, you can go and get your BRP. I think they're trying to make everything digital right now. So I don't know if you still have your BRP. I think you can take your BRP and your visa yeah, your visa as well on your passport. The visa, when they stamp it when you enter the UK, go with your passport with BRP to show your HR employer that you have the right to work check. Okay, I'm freezing. I'm wearing thermal wear, but I'm still cold, guys. Conducting any of these checks will provide employers with a statutory excuse, which is a defense against a civil penalty. So as an employer, you have to perform the right to work checks, because if you fail to perform the proper right to work check, you'll be fine, and the money is a lot. So most employer must conduct a right to work check, just in case you get a new job in the UK and the process at which they were doing the right to work check is no longer the same process. Just know that they've changed it. So starting from the 1st of October, this will go into place. Another thing you need to know as an employee, once you use the government portal to confirm your right to work check, you are only allowed to send them your share code. Please do not send them every information, because once you put in the right to work, your information will come out, but like it will state there, do not share this part with the employer, only send them your share code. According to what the government is saying, where a right to work check has been conducted using the Home Office right to work online service, the information is provided in real time directly from the Home Office systems, and there are no requirements for employers to see or check the individual's documents. So if you have performed the online right to work checks, you do not need to show any other documents to your employer. Employers cannot insist individuals use this service or discriminate against those who choose to use accepted documents to prove their right to work. Like it is stated here, they have 3 ways they can perform the right to work check: either manually, or they use the IDVSP, or they use the online portal to perform the right to work check. According to what is written here, if the job applicant or existing worker cannot show their documents, employer must contact the Home Office employer checking service. If the person have the right to work, the employer checking service will send you a positive verification notice. This provides you a statutory excuse for 6 months for the date of the notice. Okay, so this is everything about the recent developments in the right to work check. So right now they are doing manual right to work check. They are using the IDVT and the online platform, which you already know of. That is sending your share code. That one is still in place. So just in case an employer chooses one of this method in performing the right to work check, it is valid. So this is why I'm sharing this information with you. So from the 1st of October, things, the process at which the right to work check is being conducted, it will be adjusted. So I hope this information helped you. I mean, this is just to let you know things are changing. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Leave any comments, an emoji, a heart shape, anything. Guys, I'll see you in my next video.